As we watch bad gameplay of Phoenix, let's read Across the Universe, the Phoenix's first character chapter. The Phoenix soared through space with Jean Grey, the Omega-level telepath. Jean thought about Earth. It had been years since she left her mutants behind. But even though it hadn't been that long, it felt like it was an eternity. At first, she telepathically maintained connection with her partner, Scott Summers, but that bond was suddenly severed when the temporal storm ripped across reality. It was as if Scott and all of her mutant brethren had vanished. Even the almighty Phoenix couldn't find them. Despite all evidence indicating that the mutants were gone forever, she held up her hope. And after many years, in the silence of space, she heard her old friend Magneto echo 4 words. To me, my X-Men. But what was most shocking was that the voice was 70 light-years further than where Earth should have been located, meaning that either Krakoa was teleported 70 light-years off of Earth, or they had jumped forward in time 70 years. Jean needed to find the answers, so she flew off towards the Earth. But the universe had other plans. The Phoenix alerted Jean of a terrible event. A star was dying, and billions of lives were at stake. Her brothers and sisters back home would have to wait. Jean and the Phoenix rushed to the fading sun, and Jean felt a chill of fear as they knew it wasn't dying to natural causes. It was nothing Jean had ever witnessed, but the Phoenix Force had witnessed it eons ago. There is a dark god born at the dawn of existence who wanted to snuff the flame of all life out of the cosmos. He called himself the King in Black, but others called him Null. As the Phoenix mentioned Null's name, Jean could feel the Phoenix shudder, something that has never happened before. Now, Null is killing this star, and if that's the case, then he is slowly gaining power. The destruction of this star is nothing compared to the darkness that could come. So Jean and the Phoenix acted quickly, saving the star using the light of the cosmos within the Phoenix. And the Phoenix explained that Null was held prisoner on a planet named Clintar, and they had to go to stop him. Now, for normal travel, the planet is far too far away, but the Phoenix can travel through the divine space, another plane of existence. They entered the divine space, but soon realized they weren't alone. There was a gathering of godlike beings, each of them stenched of Null's oblivion. A panther goddess approached. "You burn with the fury of 1,000,000 suns," growled Bast, the Wakandan panther goddess. She said, "Your flames must be smothered." The Phoenix let out a battle cry and readied for the fight. "You will be extinguished." Bast's claws slashed through the Phoenix's wings, but they instantly reformed as if Bast had never touched her. "Today, only the darkness shall be burnt away," the Phoenix yelled. Summoning every ounce of her strength, the Phoenix released a burst of cleansing cosmic flame that washed over Bast and all the cursed deities, instantly purging Null's corruption. Reborn anew, the gods and goddesses returned back to their pantheons. Exhausted, Jean Grey and the Phoenix knew they couldn't take on Null after accomplishing 2 massive feats in such short succession. But luckily, the divine space can help with that. It is teeming with primordial forces that could restore the Phoenix to full strength in nearly no time. As Jean waited and floated in this peaceful plane, she closed her eyes and let her mind drift. Instead of focusing on the present day of Earth, she could see into the past and even visions of the future. A strange image formed in her mind. She was enveloped in scarlet energy, a raw, chaotic power that somehow opposed and complemented the Phoenix Force. At first, she could sense the Phoenix fight against it, but eventually, the Phoenix embraced the chaos magic. The 2 forces reached a perfect balance, condensing into a burning scarlet crown on Jean's head. Jean's eyes shot up. She reached to her head, and even though she could feel the weight of the scarlet crown, it was gone. She knew this was more than a dream. It was a vision, but she didn't know when this would occur or what it entailed. Now, Jean didn't know how long she was in this dream. It could have been mere minutes or countless days, but in that time, the Phoenix Force was restored to full power. As they left the divine space, together they silently knew that they had to reach Clintar quickly, and they had to hope that no one with poor motivations have reached the planet before them. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.